The next example we wanted to use was Jim and Pam from The Office. So they show the onion theory because Jim is a salesman and Pam is a receptionist. And so when they first start working, they are first only co-workers. Like, they just only talk when they're at work, or if they have to do a meeting together, that's the only way they talk. And then Jim starts going to Pam's desk more, and they start like chatting a little bit more, playing a little bit more jokes. And so that's kind of like an example of of the onion theory, where they start revealing each other's layers. And so then after that happens, you can see they start developing feelings for each other, but neither is like pushing it too far and stuff like that. And Pam was already engaged, so it was just kind of like a friendship, but then it turned into more. And then next thing you know it, Jim starts dating, they start dating. And so once they start dating, it just develops even more, and they start learning more about each other. And these are like more deep conversations versus like what's your favorite color, or what did you do yesterday. It starts being more serious, and later in the series you can see that they actually get married and they have children. And this took a matter of years. It did not happen all of a sudden. They had to really like start being vulnerable with each other and start forming those intimate relationships that they wanted, if they wanted to be close with one another. And yeah, that's a good example of the social penetration theory. Another key factor I wanted to point out that we mentioned in the other slides is self-disclosure. That is what Jim and Pam had at first. To get married and have those intimate relationships, they first had to get to know each other. So that's a really big step when it comes to the social penetration theory. It doesn't happen all in one day, like I mentioned. It sometimes takes years for it to happen. But in order to have that really deep connection, you have to get to really know the person.